There it is.
It's here.
Different computer screen for me this time.
Look at
My
this
laptop
different
different
background.
background going on here. Maybe we'll
like
do a
it.
trivia if people could figure out what that is right there, or who makes the light.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, welcome everybody. We're gonna have ourselves a treat tonight. I know both of these players very, very well. Nicholas Williams, he's on a 5-game win streak, I heard. I'll let Darren tell you the statistics on it. And there's my buddy Dennis from Canada, one of my favorite Canadian people. Wish you guys would just join be the 51st state and be done with it. Anyway.
Oh, thanks.
Anyway, guys, hey, welcome to the stream. And I want to welcome you guys. And we're going to be playing 8-ball tonight. And you two guys are two evenly matched players, I would say. So whoever Darren goes with the underdog, it'll be my dog tonight. Either way, it's a win-win for me. So anyway, Darren, how'd you get this game together? What happened?
Yeah, so this one's been on the radar for a little while. We both these guys have been knocking them down here in the virtual world. As you said, Nick is on a 5-game win streak, and trailing right behind him is Dennis. He's 4-1 in his last 5 games. Funny enough, both these guys' last loss was against you, Gizmo. I know you wanted me to mention that tonight. So
why did you mention that?
I know Nick did avenge his loss.
Yeah, he did.
You are part of the 5-game win streak that he now holds, but goes to show you, how tough these guys are. And styles make matchups, and you never know who's going to win in the virtual stuff. So tonight, both these guys locking up for the first time. They've been on separate paths, and tonight they collide, both playing on 8-foot tables. And it'll be interesting to see who comes out of this. I think this is going to be a sleeper match here for Heads Up. I think it'll be one at the end of the year. I think we'll look back in May. We'll look back here in May and say, man, that was a great match. So I think both these guys are going to keep it tight tonight. I hate to fence it, but I really think it's even money. I don't think Vegas has got a clear favorite here tonight. I really think it's a coin flip. So I'm going to go with the fence sitting, and I'm just going to go with a pick 'em. I say it's any man's game. I'll leave. I think they both shoot equal on the table. I think Dennis is a little bit more of a technician, but Nick has had some incredible outs in some of these matches. I've been surprised because his break has given him some trouble in the past, but he's able to really figure out the puzzle and work his way around it. So a little bit more work, but he gets it done and he gets his hand raised. So should be interesting tonight. Like I said, Vegas has it even, so not a lot to offer the fans there tonight. So you guys pick them. Let me know in the chat who you think might get this one, but it should be a lot of fun. I'd like to play one of these guys. I'd like to play the winner. I think they'd be ready. They'd be game. So maybe I'll throw that out there to whoever wins tonight. Maybe we play a match in the future.
Good deal. That sounds good. So later on at the end of the stream, we're gonna tease a game tomorrow, right? Or not tomorrow, Saturday. I think.
Yeah, we got Saturday and next Thursday to promote.
Yeah, so Saturday is a pay-per-view event, and it's gonna be a big boy one. Big dogs are gonna be on the stream.
Yep.
So we'll get that at the end of the stream, and wanted to say thanks for your banner. Looks killer. It always does.
Thank you, sir.
Give props to our art department. And so let's take it to the guys. Okay, let's start with Dennis. Dennis, you're coming off a 4-game winning streak. Your only loss was to me, and that seems like eons ago. You've been hitting them good. So, Dennis, what do you see it's gonna happen? What are you gonna bring tonight? What are you gonna be doing?
I think that we both play pretty good. That it's going to be a coin flip on who plays the better game today. I think either one of us can do it, just like Darren said. So I'm hoping that I shoot a good game, a little bit better than Nick, and we get hill, and I come out on top. But I would definitely like to take a run at Darren if I do make it through tonight.
Okay, Nicholas, you heard the trash talking from our Canadian brother. What do you think's going to happen? What are you looking forward to do?
Well, Dennis is very consistent, and he might be a little bit more consistent than me. but I know that my best game is really strong. So I'm hoping that's what we see here tonight. That's that's all I can hope for. Because I've been watching, and Dennis, he doesn't have a lot of off nights. And he doesn't dog a lot of shots. Like I've done, and so I'm hoping that I can bring my best.
Yeah, when you play your best, you're really tough. I know. I was a recipient of that not that long ago. So anyway, I look forward to this match. It's gonna be a good one. It'll be one for the record books. I'm pretty sure we'll get a few. I know we always get highlight reels out of this one because Dennis, and especially Dennis, you come up with some crazy shots sometimes. You have one of the best outs we've ever had on stream. I think it was against David from Texas. Still to this day, they still talk about it. So, look who we have there. There we got Chuck and Dusty Tables. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I don't know who he's referring to as the nice guy. I think it's Anthony. He means.
Yeah, I think so. Him and Anthony play some Discord matches.
Yeah,
He's Dusty just jumped on Discord not too long ago.
yeah. We want to start using Discord more often. It's a good way to keeping in contact with each other and picking up a game, a live virtual game, periodically. Although we always have these scheduled for these matchups, but we're almost always getting really good matchups. We've been doing really well.
I agree. Yeah, we got a lot of talent here.
Yeah, a lot of good players, a lot of good people, just good people in general. So look forward to seeing this match, and may the best pool player win. I think it's going to be whoever has the least amount of fouls.
All right.
Is going to be the winner tonight, and also couple that with the best breaks.
Yep.
Balls on the break and spreads. Those are the biggest things I've seen in this. But and also who knows the strategies better. It's always better to know the strategies. There's Chucky, my buddy Chuck. So without further ado, I think we should fire this bad boy up and ready to hit him? Ready to get him? All right, gentlemen, let's fire this bad boy up. We're going to start with Nick. So Nick, full screen. Good luck, gentlemen.
All right. Good luck, Dennis.
I hope you both win, like both you guys. You guys are both good characters, good people. So
absolutely.
Caramel popcorn today. So that's
so Nick taking care of the glasses there.
Shoot well, Nick.
Set.
Sorry, fellas.
No problem, my friend. This is a race to 7. Nicholas did win the coin flip. Slight advantage if we go hill, which these guys are more than capable of doing. Rack number 1 here for Nicholas.
Still has his Christmas ornaments up.
Yep.
Like it.
Christmas in July, right around the corner. I got some Christmas stuff up too. Looks like a dry break, a nice break, but dry, tough cue ball placement. Oh, you did get one in the side? Sorry about that, Nick.
Yeah, I believe so.
I believe you're correct. I missed it. 1 ball down. Good spread too. Cue ball placement probably is only knock there. Gonna have some limited options from the head rail.
Every ball has a hole. That's important.
Yep.
Maybe the 5 ball down here is a little toughest one.
All right, Nick starting us off in the side pocket there.
Good touch.
Good shot. We were talking before the stream started here. Nick is planning on getting his table reclothed here in July. Said he changes it quite a bit. Gets a lot of mileage on it.
Yeah, you can see the white marks on the table. Those are like battle scars.
Yep. All right.
Nice shot.
Pretty nicely there, back out to center table.
You could tell he was setting up for that 12 ball.
Yeah. Nick is no stranger to the body English.
No, and the short sticks and
oh yeah,
opening the door to shoot. I love it.
Yeah, I need a door and a window in my basement to open up. That'd be
Not just
great.
on that one corner. Unfortunately, I think there's a beam there. You can't just cut it.
Exactly.
I see a guy did that to his garage. He wanted to put a pull light in over his table, but there was a beam going in the way. He
God.
literally cut a V shape out of it. And then you see the outside is starting to sag, and so it's sinking down about 3 inches in the middle where his garage closes, and you can see it come in the middle.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's just the structural integrity of your home.
That's all. I mean, granted, you can always build a new home.
Sure.
You just don't want to be in the bottom when it finally does collapse. That's it.
That's right. Of course, it would be right when I'm about to finish my break and run.
Of course. There's a gizmo up right there.
All right, Nick is steady on his way
what's he
here.
want to hit that
Ooh.
5?
Tough bump, leaves him behind everything.
Well, he has a shot, though. It looks like he can shoot either one in the side or up corner.
Yep. He's got 2 stripes left. As we've been gabbing, Nick has been getting down to business.
I'm going to move the rack. I got to lift the
got
5.
Yep,
Just
go
lift
for it.
Straight up. There you go.
Magic rack always adds an element of the game of operation. Hey, what's going on, Ron?
Can't believe I couldn't get straight in on that ball right here. I was worried about rolling forward and scratching inside. All right. 11 inside.
This is going to be his really first tester right here.
Oh, rattles the side pocket. That was no easy shot. No easy
hard
shot.
to get straight. That was going to be tough because his next ball he wouldn't have a shot at.
All right, high run there, 5 balls. All right. Rack number 1 here for Dennis. He does have a slight delay, but we'll fix it in post. All right, gets a good spread himself. Does he get a ball to drop, though?
No balls.
That's going to be the difference.
Yeah.
It's a good layout for both guys. We'll give it to Nick, being that Nick stayed at the table.
On the way, he's kind of good that he missed that ball right there because he wouldn't have had a shot on the other one. It worked out.
11 in the corner.
Yes, sir.
It's a nice.
Ooh, overcuts that one.
And he would have hooked himself.
Yep.
Making himself tougher every time.
Yep. Toughness there for Nick. Dennis is going to have an opportunity here. Sometimes those dry breaks can kill you. Maybe Nick let him off the hook a little bit. Both guys playing on 8-foot tables. Playing field pretty even here. About as even as you're going to get. All right, Dennis going reds. So yeah, tell the viewers you picked up a set of those the blue and yellows there, Gizmo.
Yeah, I did. I picked up. Was it blue and yellow? No, red and yellow ones.
Red and yellows. You got a cheaper set.
Yeah, the cheaper cost ones, like from China, I guess, and they weigh only half of an ounce more than all the others, the Aramith and the Predators and all the balls that they have, official ones. So,
but a third the price.
But the price for the price, you could buy 4 sets for the price of one of the Aramith ones.
Yeah.
So in some ways, it's an advantage, you know.
Yeah.
It might, if they play the same, then hey, you know, it's worth it. So
sure.
I'm gonna test them out and play with them, and I think maybe tomorrow I'm gonna have some people come over tomorrow. I think for sure I'm gonna have Dave and Mike Adams come over.
There you go.
And then maybe Fox should join us too.
Sweet, that'd be fun.
Mostly for some Friday action.
Off stream.
I don't know. I'll probably put it on the air. Funsies.
Funsies. There we go. Good bump there on the 8. Dennis down to his last 3 reds. That changes everything. 8 ball is going to be tough.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that red would be nice to have last, but he has to take it now, I feel.
He's looking at the bank. Look at him.
Yeah.
I love the way Dennis thinks.
Dennis, like we said, he is more of the technician. He's the X's and O's for sure.
My buddy Dave dropped in the chat. What's up, David?
Dave, what's up, brother? Love to have you on stream anytime you want to get involved.
That's last night at league night. I scored a whopping 62, which is, the way they score. It's really good. 62. And one teammate who just had to outdo me. Of course he did.
One upper. Dennis on his last red.
That was Dave. Hello, Dave.
This will be a dry and run for Dennis if he can run out.
Oh, no.
Oh, and of course, this will be interesting. He might have a cross side shot. That's about it. Cross side or cross.
Can I see Nick's table?
Yes, you can.
Because he's got trouble traveling from one to the next, right?
Yeah.
He has one on the rail. He's got a lot of cut on it, and it's just going to go back and forth if he does make that cut. I think Nick's probably 80% to make it.
Yeah, how the cue ball will land, he does have a little bit of traffic. I guess he's got a big enough lane to get on that last stripe. But if he lands good on that last stripe, he's out.
Yeah, but it's not a gimme. It's not an automatic. I'd say he's good for I give him like 60% to get out.
That's fair.
It's not froze. It's not froze. The 11 ball up there.
Yeah,
it's very close. It's almost froze, but it's not.
All right, Dennis knows the layout now.
I'll go cross side then.
All right, cross side. Here's the call for the dry and run.
Yeah, it's a 2-way, I think. Oh,
how does this one?
Oh my God! He
just didn't. Wow, it just kind of died out on him. Didn't have enough power.
Yeah,
I'm surprised.
And look where it landed. It landed in the most weirdest spot for where the cue ball is.
Yeah. So he's a little short and a little bit not enough there with the speed.
A lot of cut or some kind of crazy back cut bank.
No.
Dennis, so you got a good look at that 8 ball on the side there, or is it kind of tough?
It looks tough.
I got to shave the edge of it to get it to cut. I won't try for it because if I miss it, you got ball in hand. I'll be going for a bank or something.
Possibly
maybe a back cut bank.
Back cut bank, yeah.
Just the other side of the table.
So yeah, he's got a tough shot there, Nick.
Well, then I'm going to play it 2-putt.
All right. I think that might pay off. Going to force Dennis to make a shot he's uncomfortable with shooting already. So
I see Al is in the chat. Good to hear from you, Al. We got to throw Al another game.
Yeah, absolutely. We do have to get Al another game. Got a lot of people that are interested right now. I'm trying to juggle a lot of people's schedules.
Yeah.
We're going to get everybody matches. That's what we do. All right, so for the viewers at home, that is what we call a 2-putt, and it's a little bit of a strategy because instead of going for it and not knowing where he's going to land, he just kind of puts it out in the open and assumes Dennis won't make this shot, gives himself an opportunity to close the rack out if Dennis misses the 8 ball.
Yeah.
Bank side.
All right.
Yeah, it's a tough shot, but it's definitely in his wheelhouse.
So that was the gamble, and it paid off for him because he's going to be topped over a yellow, still in a tough spot.
Yeah. Okay, Nick. Let's see if that 2-putt paid off for you to get out.
Yep. So left himself good.
Ron Johnson says, great attempt, Dennis.
That's right.
Shout out to Anthony, NRL. Regulars in there, Ron Johnson. We'll let you know in a second, Chucky.
Well,
He got there.
He got there. So
we go a little bit farther than that.
does the 8 ball go by the 5?
Think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I kind of like that.
I
I like
like
that
it.
angle. I
I
think that's
think it
natural
is-
shape for him. A little
Exactly. I like it too.
No, I wanted to get closer, but I was afraid I was going to lose it over here. I wanted to get here, but I was afraid I was going to lose it over here.
I think you're in a great spot right here because you're going to get natural shape.
Full players never satisfied, Gizmo.
I know.
We're always.
You can give him ball in hand, he'd probably still be. Damn it! I wish I could get better than this. I'm one of them.
Oh,
no, I
overcuts.
can't believe
Right.
he just did that.
Yep. Tough one there. So maybe Nick was a little bit rattled on the position he did not get.
Yeah, that happens to me all the time. When I don't get my spot, my shape, it throws my game off. I just don't know how to shoot anymore.
Yep. And that's tough there. Back over.
No
to
gimme for Dennis either.
Dennis. Yeah. And you still got to watch the cue ball, right?
Yeah, I think that I don't have access to the cue ball, so it's probably a scratch from there. So I'll do a 2-putt myself.
All right. Now he's going to return the favor with a 2-putt himself.
Didn't get it too hard.
Oh, no, he's good.
Yeah, he's good.
He is good. So he pulls the reverse Uno there on Nicholas.
Yeah.
Nicholas will have to run out. I think Nick's still in good shape here.
He can make
shot.
it, but his last
Yeah.
one was actually easier.
Just looked like he might run into the 5, so there's a lot of unknowns there.
Yeah, for sure. He's going to be a lot thinner on the stripe this time around, too.
I think he wants to run into the 5 because if he misses it, he's not going to have a shot on that 8 ball. Yeah, he hit the 5.
Yep. So Nick really good with the pocket speed on his table, but you can't predict everything. Ends up hitting the 5 as we just talked about. 5's in the game and not in a good way.
Yeah, them first game jitters got me on this game, I'm telling you.
That's all right. That's why we do these long races to 7.
It was all mental. It was all mental, man.
Give you guys a couple racks to wake up. I know I'm not worth a damn till about the 3rd or 4th rack, so.
All right, I'm going to try to slice it in the side, buddy.
All right, here we go. And
Whoa,
he gets there.
what
What
a
a shot that was.
Nice
Great
shot, Nick.
shot, Nick. Great shot. I didn't think he had a chicane.
Yep,
Wow.
save that one.
Wow, what a shot. I was saying they're opening up a new pool in his area 3 miles away. Remind me where Al is from?
Yeah, Maryland, I believe.
Yeah, it's a little out of my range to drive there from California, but I'd be on spirit. Love to be at a grand opening. Wouldn't that be awesome to go play on some branding tables that they're all virgin felt? That would be so much fun.
Yep.
Anyway, I hope you have fun there tomorrow.
Yeah, no doubt.
Lucky.
Will be Dennis's break next. So let's take a look at the chat while Dennis gets racked up and to see NRL in the chat. Deep pockets. We already seen Chuck in there. Chef Anthony. Silver Q. Ron Johnson, Dusty Tables.
Still working on it, Chuck. Problem is not the is more the how do I get it, because it's a couple thousand miles away from me.
All right, looks
That
like it's
was
going to be a
dry.
dry break there for Dennis.
Two.
Try number 2.
Oh, gotta fix the banner. All right, thank you, Chuck. Chuck reminded me to put the banner up.
Oh,
Yeah. So
I'm
Nicholas,
gonna let that last rack go.
There
you
you
won.
Try to redeem myself.
You forgot you won that rack? You let the bad ones go. The ones you didn't win. That's the ones you gotta let go. Right there.
Yeah.
Don't you do that to me.
That's
Son of
cute.
Oh, really? Didn't seem like the cue was going to end up in the pocket, but
No.
It
Okay.
had that right spin. It had that spin that
Yeah.
sucked it right in.
got it.
All right,
So
Dennis,
that's gonna
Dennis,
be
you had ball in hand, homie.
first foul of the night there from Nicholas. It'll be an automatic ball in hand for Dennis.
If I can get over these first game jitters, I might come alive. I mean this early jitters, I might come alive. We'll see.
Yeah, we got a lot of time, man.
I don't know. I think
I
the jitters.
don't give up. I don't give up. That's for damn sure.
That's
Yeah,
right.
the jitters, I think, work for you. It makes you makes you play pretty good sometimes, because you beat me pretty bad when you played the
That's
whole
a good
game
shot on that 8 ball.
about the jitters. Shot. This is why he's known as cue ball control sometimes.
Yeah.
Just do it looks like he's got perfect control over it, and then something bad happens.
Yep. All right. He's looking pretty good here overall. Ooh, wasn't sure that one was going to go. I thought we were going to have to mark Dennis down for a makeable shot miss.
Pocket speed, baby. Pocket speed.
Yep. Pockets are accepting them. Yellow on the side. All right. 3 yellows left. Dennis does have a high run of 7 balls. 1 roll away from a dry and run on the last rack, and everything kind of got weird with a bad roll.
Yeah, isn't that crazy how that happens?
Which is good news mentally though
Oh,
for
where
Dennis.
is it going?
He
Wow.
knows it was a rack that he could have had.
Yeah.
He feels confident. He's still shooting good. All right, back cut here. A little bit of a tester. And that was really the big test, was how he was going to land there on that yellow.
Yep.
Got a bank here. If he gets,
I think he's perfect for the bank, though. Look
Yeah.
at that. He makes it and stops the cue ball. He's playing last pocket.
Bank side.
Dr. Dennis.
Yeah.
All right.
That was
Did have
Hold up on this red. but
Yep, you can go ahead and put it back to the best of your knowledge.
yeah.
That's fine.
It's good. No matter. It's not going to be in play anyway.
Yeah, it wasn't.
He's got a pretty good look at the yellow there, don't he?
Yeah.
But he's got to back cut it. Yeah. He should be able to make that.
Yep. So this puts some pressure there on Nick. Nick will be starting from the kitchen did have a foul on the break. So sometimes this can help you. Does have a high run of 5 balls there from his last rack, so he'll need to break that to keep Dennis off the board. All right, going stripes.
You picked the perfect ones, the stripes. That's it.
Yeah, for
All
sure.
the-
'Cause they're
all look like
definitely,
they have a pocket.
definitely runnable.
Yeah, very runnable. You can see like different patterns you can pull off of that.
Yeah, it's either 11, 15, 12, and then these three, or 15, 12, 11, and then those three.
Exactly. You got a bunch of different ways to get out here.
Yep. So
But
this
a
is
little straighter on the 11, I would take that.
The
Yeah,
answer
cue
is
ball.
yes, Dave. It's cue ball foul only. Or if you hit one of the balls that's in the path of the cue ball. when you
Or
foul.
more than one ball.
Yeah, or
We
more
do
than
two
one ball.
two ball fouls.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a gentleman's game. We just roll it back. It wasn't in play. It didn't affect anything. So
Yeah.
just lost some cool points. That's it.
Yeah. Got a few sloppy points on you right there.
That's it.
Get the merit.
That'd be the part that they cut out of the YouTube short.
Go.
All right.
Damn, I got to start practicing before these matches, I'm telling you.
Says the guy who's 1-0 right now. I think he's 1-0. I don't know. I didn't fill up the stream, the banner. Wow, he landed perfect on that.
Sure did. 3 stripes left. It's like the 10, the 9, and the 14.
Yeah, or the 14, the 10, and the 9, or the 14, 9, and the 10. There's so many ways you could play this.
So that 9 ball is not a good angle. So I got to take the 14. If I make that, I should be out.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's the best way to go. If anyone were to ask me.
Oh, come on, you dumbass.
Yeah. Oh, it goes.
Yeah, but he didn't like where he left it. I think he.
No, I don't like how bad I hit it. That's what I don't like.
Oh, the 2-rail bank. You weren't trying to do 2 rails on that shot?
Rail first.
Yeah. You had to miss the 3 ball.
That's why I hit them easy. So when I'm not playing strong.
I think in this format you should hit them easy at all times. Unless you have to hit it hard to get shape.
Nicely done.
When you hit them easy, you're getting good shape.
Good speed.
Yeah. It ain't broke, don't fix it.
All right. He wants to get that 8 ball off the template rack.
Yeah, just pick it straight up.
Yeah.
Pull it right
Go ahead and pull it straight up, man.
There you go.
There you go.
So it's settled on the spot,
Yeah.
but it was actually straddling the spot. So would you like me to move it back to where it's straddling the spot?
I don't think it matters. I don't think moving it a eighth of an inch or so is going to change anything.
Okay.
But we appreciate your honesty. It shows your character. You're not from Texas. All right.
Wasn't sure if he was going to play that 2 rails back for the 8 ball, or he just kind of
This is a
punched
try
it.
run.
Yeah.
He does this, right? He tried
Try and run assisted in a
Oh,
way.
no, he didn't get a ball. Well, he got a ball in him behind.
Yeah, he was behind.
Because he broke and scratched. So
Yeah.
Oh, in the side.
got it. Look at that.
And it goes
together.
2-0 for Nick.
Yep, stole
Nice
that one
shooting.
from Dennis, I think. But
Yeah,
it was Dennis's break, and then
that's going to put his high run to 8. High run will continue on the next rack, assuming Nick does get a ball down. So we'll count that as a dry and run. It's a dry and run assisted with the ball in hand. So I think we got some new faces there in the chat we can talk about. We didn't go over the rules. We kind of just neglected them, but we'll pop them up real quick. Gameplay is BCA rules. Coin flip for the break. Nicholas started us off. If a ball is pocketed, player shoots until he misses. Table is open after the break, regardless of balls down. 8 ball to be spotted if it's pocketed on the break. Obvious shots do not need to be called.
So just call banks, combos, kicks, caroms, jumps, and masses.
All fouls are ball in hand, as we've seen in the previous rack. Players alternate after misses or fouls. The player who scratches will start from the kitchen when his turn resumes. First to pocket called 8 ball wins the rack. You'll need 7 of them to get it done tonight. Nick already has 2. And then if you want to get involved in Heads Up Pool, please reach out to headsuppool@gmail.com. Tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, where you're from, table size, skill level. All you need to play is a pool table, cell phone, internet connection, and the balls to show a live game. Come out and join a fun community and get involved. All right, Nick, rack number 3, you're breaking on the evens. Odds, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right, so Nick loses the cue ball, this time in the side pocket. So I think one thing that we've learned in the first 2 racks is these guys are making each other pay for the little mistakes.
Well, Dennis didn't make him pay last game when.
I'll say this is at least he pushed him to make him sweat. You know, Nick still had to run that rack out. That's all you can ask. All right, so Dennis
drops a ball.
First ball down tonight, I believe. Down.
Yeah, he gets ball in hand.
That's good because I never put the cue ball behind the rack. That's odd for me.
Yeah, I think because you knew you were getting a ball in hand, so you hit him just a little bit lighter.
Yep. So this is, like you said, Gizmo, if he didn't make him pay enough in the last rack, I think Dennis knows he's got to do it this time. A little tougher layout, though.
Yeah, you let this is a perfect example. You let Nick off the hook, he will make you pay.
Sure will. Sure will. Both these guys can run out on you.
I would like to hit that yellow just lightly to move it out of the way so it doesn't jump right back to that same spot. Red in the corner.
You like that?
Right. Opens it up. So with one shot, it changes the landscape there for Dennis. And it all happened with the ball in hand. So something he might not have been able to do on the first shot without it. It actually has a pretty similar layout to now than the last rack. You got, you know, with the one ball up table, top left hand corner, everything else in the middle. They call him Two Glove Dennis. All right, setting up nicely here.
Dave texted me asking me what the Fargos are for both gentlemen. I really don't know. I never looked it up, but I could look it up right now. That's assuming they have one.
Yeah,
I'm about 553 right now.
that sounds about right. I would say they're pretty close. I mean, Nick's got to be right in that area too.
Can we
You know,
look up the
550
wrong-
and
can we look up the
600.
wrong person or somebody said something? Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
That was
Unless I get nervous. If I get nervous, then it's minus 500.
all right. 3 reds left, and now 2.
if I remember, Nick didn't have a Fargo, and there's somebody else that listed in the same city as his, and it was like a really low Fargo that wasn't him.
Yeah, I found out there is another Nick Williams in my area. Yep, there sure is.
Sure, you kick his ass, Nick.
Yeah,
All right.
I have never met the man. Never met the man.
not sure he beat him in pool, but he would definitely kick his ass.
Yeah, for sure. If you didn't get him on the table, you definitely catch him in the parking lot.
Exactly.
Just goofing.
Yeah, Nick's like, what are you guys talking about?
Right. The other Nick is watching at home.
Yeah. I kind of don't think he is, but
Nicely done here. Dennis ready to get on the board.
yeah, this will be an assisted break and run.
He said, this is what I should have done last rack.
He made a ball in the break, and then he got a ball in hand and ran it out.
Yep.
He knows he shouldn't have had the last one. He's got to take the extension off. He's so confident he puts it right on the table. It's like shooting a shot with a beer in your hand.
Oh, wow.
Wow, he wanted to hit a 2-rail
Oh, man. My heart sank a little bit there for Dennis. Dennis on the board.
Yeah, it's good
So-
shooting, Dennis.
So that time he makes Nick pay. Nick had 2 scratches there on the break in a row.
Yeah,
We let him off the hook the first time, but
not this
Dennis on the board. So makes it a match. That's good to see. Nick gets to make a couple adjustments, but that's going to bring his high run from 7 to 8. Nicholas' high run did stop at 8 with the scratch on the break. So Dennis, assuming that he does not foul or have a dry break, his high run will continue in the next rack.
Last
Nicola-
time I played, I rattled one into the side like that as well.
Yeah.
time. And then Nick rattled one into the corner. He wasn't really happy about, but he ended up shooting well that rack. That was the last game.
Yeah. Got ourselves a match. Love to see it.
Yeah, not all of us can be heroes. Some of us have to sit on the curb and clap as they go by. Anthony pointing out the obvious.
Nice run, Dennis, he says. Rack number 4.
Nice out, buddy.
Rack number
Thank you.
4. Dennis on the evens. All right, cue ball.
Oh, he did the same thing.
Yeah, so he's going to give Nick a similar opportunity. Assuming Nick has made some adjustments himself, he'll need to stay on the table.
Nice.
He will have a
spread.
ball
Look
in
at
hand. Even with a dry break, it will remain Nick's turn.
that. You just got to make sure you leave the cue on the table. Don't put it in the pocket or on the floor.
That's the first foul for Dennis tonight.
Yeah. You got a nice looking table if he gets a shot.
All right,
All right. Nick keeps it on the table.
nicely done. And
Yeah.
another situation where, oh, well, he's got a ball to shoot at,
Ball
but
in hand. He's got ball in hand.
yeah, for sure. But I was just saying another situation where a ball in hand might be needed, but he did end up getting a good roll. he does have ball in hand and place it anywhere he needs to.
Yeah.
I'm always interested to see how he would have done without the ball in hand,
Yeah.
so that changes the dynamic of the rack.
Yeah.
In that case, he had a 9-ball, but if the 9-ball is not there, he's got another tough start on the head rail. So
Oh, yeah. I would have just done a 3-ball combo kiss carom bank shot.
Sure. On a
I
live
just-
stream, those go down 99% of the time.
Yeah. Professionally speaking, of course.
Mm-hmm. Professionals.
I don't miss them from my computer chair, I tell you. Turn on tracking and just let it go. Let it rip.
You can't even turn on your laptop. You can turn on
I know it's probably still booting up right now. I don't know what's wrong with it.
buffering.
Yeah. That's what happens when you don't turn it off for like 2 weeks. You go up the lid and it's acting weird.
Yeah, I never turned mine off either. Last time I turned my computer off, I got a blue screen, so now I'm scared to do it.
Yeah. You broke the hard drive. I know
Yeah.
exactly what happened.
That's
You
you
broke
talking up. This is the latest technology, man. It's the craziest thing.
Yeah, and you're like, hold my beer, watch me break it.
Yeah, it fails in 3 weeks.
Like, what did you do?
This is so much better than the other one.
You learned a lot though. It was a good experience.
Yeah, for sure. It was miserable. I got used to. Well, I went to the laptop after shooting on editing on a tower forever, which I love. Go to the laptop and then back to the tower. It's way different.
And then big screens.
Yeah, the screens are.
Oh, it's got to go off the end rail, come back up.
Yep, needs a
Oh,
big
look at that.
big bounce. You got it. It's gonna be in the template rack. He said it's.
He's freaking good though. He's gonna pull the rack off now after he put the ball on it.
Yeah, you're good. Go ahead, Nick. We're watching you, buddy. You're good. Perfect.
It's funny when they do that, when they slam it down real fast, like if it's speed, they have to be down. You gotta do it slow.
That's weird. It's like a live grenade,
Exactly. You don't want to hold it too long.
Pin back in the damn thing.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna throw the fucking cue ball into a friend of mine to catch it. And it's like, grenade.
That's why you always ask, even sometimes making sure that you have ball in hands. Like, can I pick this ball up? Are you sure?
Yeah. That's what happened.
It's integrity, It's
That happened yesterday, actually, at league. Ken on our team, the guy that was shooting missed an easy shot because he miscued, but he still hit the ball and hit a rail. So Ken saw the miscue and everything. He just, I don't know what he was thinking. He goes up, grabs the cue
picks
ball.
it up. Just yeah.
He just thought it was a ball in hand.
That's
for
a
whatever
foul.
reason. Oh, it is for him. Yeah, he looked at him. He goes, "Oh crap, you're right."
Yeah, it happens. Brain fart. I think once a season I shoot the wrong suit, so. And what gets me is the BCA rules that don't apply, and your APA, you're like sinks 2 stripes and then you shoot a solid, thinking that it's open.
Yeah,
that gets me once a year.
Yeah. I want to hear people in the chat tell us what they like or dislike about APA and BCA.
So good bump there for Nick. He's got 2 solids left. He's a little straight here on the 7. Is going to make a tricky 2 or 4 ball.
We have a new guy in the chat. Looks like a guy using a nickname, Mike Adams. I guess he's trying to be my buddy, Mike Adams.
Okay.
63, I think born in 63. That's the real Mike Adams.
It's the real Mike Adams. It's official.
He uses his real name. I love it. Most people do, though, huh? Yeah, you're right. That word, Mighty Mike.
Nick draws it back. That's what I was worried about. He was straight on that ball.
He had all the body English going for it and everything. He still didn't get it back far enough.
Yeah, I was almost wondering maybe had he taken that shot before, because the chances of him getting shape on it were going to be so tough. He was already in the window, but it looked like he tried to a little bit of a hope.
No, I just needed a precision bump. Or cheat the pocket and find the window between there.
A little straight. Nick's got a couple highlight reel kick shots. He might be looking at another one tonight.
I have to agree with.
I won't have any shape on the 8. Can I see his table? Can I see his table?
You betcha.
Taking a
Ball
look
in
here.
hand with a choice.
So
Dennis in the kitchen.
he's in the kitchen. Damn it, man! I needed to get out there so bad.
Yeah, so he has a nice looking table, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got a good layout.
I think
All
he's going
right.
yellow, but I don't know for sure. But
He's got the better of the two layouts,
if
but
he does go yellow, his toughest shot's going to be where that cue ball is right now.
nice mic there, Dennis. I just noticed you had the
Right here, bud.
what are they called?
The Hollywood, Holly something.
Hollyland.
Yeah, they're the
Holly-
best.
There it is. I was going to say Holly Weird or something.
If you're looking for a loud mic there, they're the best.
He's going.
All right, makes a good contact, and he leaves himself pretty good.
That is perfect. He's going
Yep.
to give him a way to get an angle to the kick ball.
He's in good shape there, Dennis. So
Considering-
Dennis starting off this, he did scratch on the break. It was Dennis's first
Yeah,
foul.
so now
of the night.
Dennis, the pressure on Dennis now. So
Yeah.
yeah, Deep Pockets does put his opinion of what he thinks about APA.
What does he say?
He says the same feelings I have. I'm
I
not a
think,
fan.
yeah, I think APA is kind of lame,
It is.
but it
You
makes
know,
sense. It makes sense for the entry player, though. I think it's
Yeah,
great
it does.
there,
No, you're 100% right.
but there's
100%.
there's a
Yellow and
big
corner.
drop off of like what you get out of it. I think at a certain point.
Couldn't agree more. Oh, he comes that way. Look at
I
that.
think it should be more youth based for APA rules. My own opinion, but no one cares. What I
Yeah,
think.
but the whole marking of the pocket, especially if the ball is in the jaws, it's like, and then you have a player you play. It says you don't have to do it, and then you do it. You don't do it. You hit the ball in, and then his captain says, "Nope, I didn't agree with that," and then he forfeits you. That happened to me. So I just, what I mean, it's like it's stupid. Granted, I know you have to mark your pocket, but like when it's on the other side of the table and the ball's like right in the pocket.
All right, probably the most important shot here for Dennis. Obviously, the tough yellow is up table.
Yep. There's a
We'll
lot to
figure that
control.
out. He's in good shape. So he does plan to draw it back. Does he find that window? Looks like he does. I wasn't sure if he could go forward with that or not, Gizmo, but
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think he could have, but he would have been messing with those two reds on that side. And
yeah,
I think
for
he
sure.
might have been-
wasn't sure how much clearance he had up table, but he got exactly where he pointed to when we were kind of talking. I was watching him line it up. Nicely done.
Mike Adams
Three.
points out that APA brought a lot of women to the game. Yeah, it's true. But really, do we need a lot
Not
of
that there's anything wrong with that.
I know. I'm gonna say something. I don't want to say anything to get me canceled.
Right. We're not even popular enough to get canceled.
But yeah, that's true. If you get canceled, then you're popular.
Yeah. All right.
I joke.
Yeah, we're just kidding.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we should try and come around it or try and bump into it.
Yeah, I think it's tough either way you go. I kind of like the bottom left-hand corner.
Yeah, me too. 'Cause I
If you
think
can control the speed, it's tough to know on your table, but
or take it to that red over there so you'll have a shot no matter what. It gives you more distance.
yeah, I think it gives you.
If you gotta be like playing in a bucket, trying to get him to stay in that area. See, he's got a lot of cut.
Yeah, so he ends up with the tougher version of the shot he just had.
That red is going to be a big ball.
All right,
Bowling ball, right?
no shot
Might be
clock.
able to add in an extra rail there to slow it down, maybe. I don't know how thin it is exactly.
Yeah, Yeah, it looks pretty thin. It's going to travel.
Yeah.
He goes for
What a
it.
shot and a tester. It's gonna be a spot shot here for him.
Yeah.
8 in the corner.
Bottom left-hand corner to tie this thing up at 2. Nice.
Got it.
Dennis makes the free throw,
Nice shot, Dennis.
ties it up.
Good
A little bit
shot.
of a gamble there for Dennis, pays off. But I say, guys, I said we're going to have a tight match here tonight. I was not kidding. It was not clickbait.
Yeah. Yeah,
That was last week.
that was last week.
I would never clickbait you guys 2 weeks in a row. So, yeah, got a good one tonight. It will be Nick's break. So both, I mean, the last 3 racks, the fouls have played a big factor for both guys. Gizmo really
Yeah.
dictated how those racks ended up, who was going to lead the dance, which is so important, as we know in virtual pool. That's why the break is big, because when you're fouling on the break, or you got dry breaks, and your opponent's pocketing the ball, you know, you're one step behind. So even if a guy doesn't run out, if he's a 2 or 3 inning guy and you're 1 inning ahead of him, could be all it takes to lose that rack. So
Yeah, my last break prior to that one, I had the cue ball get behind the rack. Really made me second guess, and then I
Yeah.
pulled it back to the pocket.
Your best shot on that last rack, Dennis, was your shape on that 8 on the yellow ball at the end of the table. You got perfect.
Yeah.
Nice shot on the 8, buddy.
so
Thank
that's
you.
that's
I think that was the key, getting that good shape on that last ball up there. So much could go wrong. All right.
Yeah.
He avoids a pocket and he makes a ball.
one down the side. And then was that a drying run there for Dennis?
Yeah, it was off the scratch.
Yeah, so that was
dry
okay.
scratching. Yeah, dry run.
Assisted. Okay.
Just a little bit of assistance.
Yeah, so that's another high run of 8 there for Dennis. Both guys had the 8s tonight, but the break has stopped them from moving past that. So see if Dennis can fix that this time around.
Got a nice looking table, no matter which one he goes for. I see a path out to run it.
No, wish I had a little bit of angle on this too, man.
Yeah, I see why, but good choices.
Didn't quite. Well, I'm almost there.
Ends up
You're
stunning
still-
it.
you got a bailout ball down here, so you're good.
I'm gonna have to leave that 3 ball there.
Yep.
Got good there.
Yeah, that
Perfect.
worked out. Solves
Yeah.
the 2 and the 6 problem.
I think it's a 4 and 6, but I know what you
4
mean.
and the 6, correct? You're watching a 50-inch screen.
40 or 43. 43-inch screens, okay.
Mhm. Those are big ass screens for sure.
They're gigantic. They actually hurt my neck because I got to lift my head back, turn it to the left, turn it
You
to
need
the
to
right.
you need to get some blue blockers. That's a lot of.
That was a little bit firm.
He's got 3 solids left. Looks like the one ball is the toughest ball on the table now. Easy for him to get to the one, but a little tricky to get out of that area.
I think that was the right shot.
Goes for the 6.
I think it was a better shot because getting shape off the 1 to the 6 would have been almost impossible.
Brings the side pocket into play a little bit.
No, a little bit.
We all have different methods to our madness.
Yeah. He just has to get shape to the 1, and it's a small window, but he's got the perfect angle for it. Yeah,
Rattles it.
How did he hit it?
Hits it really good.
Hit it perfect. Really good. That's perfect. He's done his job. Look at that.
Nicely done.
That's almost a dead straight shot to the side pocket. You couldn't ask for anything better than that.
This will be a break and run for Nicholas.
I got the short cue here,
All right. Adds a little bit more suspense to it.
and it's sticky.
Yep.
What were you doing with that cue stick? Shame.
Shame.
This is a family show.
Since when?
This is true. And that is how you make a family, right?
85.
More like Family Feud.
You got it. He got it.
Send me a pocket.
Nice run, Nick.
He got it. It's Nick up to 3.
And, you're not allowed to share that one. I'm just kidding, buddy.
Can't share that one? That's going
I
to
think
be
you're not allowed to share that one.
break and run number 1 for Nick. Both guys with a break and run and a dry and run tonight. 3-2 is the score. Number 6. All right, 2 balls down, side pocket, top left-hand corner.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, buddy. I just wish I would have made it a little prettier.
That looked
It
good,
was
man.
perfect. What are you talking about? It was perfect. Couldn't have drawn that up any better. You got the right angles you needed. You came off of the balls perfectly. I don't think you got in a bad shot spot any of those shots.
All right, so this is continuing from his high run of 8 because Dennis did not break on the last rack, correct?
Nope, he did not.
Correct.
He did not. Okay, so Dennis's high run does continue. That brings him to 9. He's coming off of a break and run assisted or a dry and run assisted himself. So his ball count is at 10 right now.
Oh, he already broke?
He did.
Yeah,
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
It's all good.
You weren't talking. He didn't break when you were talking. So it broke right after you started getting the balls to rack them.
I was just making sure it was the right person breaking. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
what
if
freaked
you
me out.
wouldn't break and run, Nick. You wouldn't have to worry about him standing there waiting for his break.
Yeah, he was ready to go. He was racked up. All right, draws it back. Gonna land. Good.
Yeah, really good.
About
That's what we wanted
a
to
half
do.
a roll away from landing bad, so that works out. All right, uses 2 rails. Gets nice
Oh,
shape
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Yep. He's
That's-
playing good.
Still got
He's
some work to
feeling
do. 3 reds
Yeah, I
left.
keep getting angles that I can't travel off of.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
You're playing confident, though. That'll go a long way in the home stretch.
Both these guys, tremendous amount of respect for one another.
Definitely. I watched his match, one of his matches the other night. I had to turn it off. I was getting worried.
Turn it off. I was wondering where that thumbs down came from on all Dennis's matches.
No.
At least you got the view.
Right.
Okay, we'll go red in the side.
All right.
He almost needs to leave the cue ball where the red is. Yeah, he's looking at it right here.
Yeah, if it goes forward, then I block. Then I don't have access to it with the 8-ball.
He's going low. Oh, he stuns it. Okay.
Perfect. That's what I meant.
Shot. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was the shot I was saying. I saw.
Wow. Yeah, if he can see that red, wow, that was perfect.
That's a good shot. Gives himself plenty of angle here. But it's still a little bit of a tester, right?
Oh, definitely. Shot isn't that necessarily easy, but the shape should be natural.
Yeah, natural shape for sure.
How do you hit that? Look at that.
Nicely done.
Oops.
Now I'm too straight again.
I think he shot it right, but he did end up straight. Sometimes people tend to jack that shot with inside English, like it's not necessary.
Well, I don't think that I can make that 8-ball cut spot shot twice, so I want to get a little bit closer. So let's see what happens here.
All right, Dennis not willing to settle. Draws it back out, and he pays a price for not taking his medicine. Stuck behind a yellow, forced to make a good hit. Doesn't want to give Nick a ball in hand. Wants to leave Nick racked as well, as Nick did in the previous rack to him. Hindsight 2020.
8 in the corner.
All right. What do we have here?
3-rail kick.
All right. This will be a contender for shot of the year. And a big yellow in the way makes a bad hit. Automatic ball in hand there for Nick. He hasn't broke yet, so even with a dry break, it will be ball in hand for Nicholas. And that's going to be foul number 2, I believe.
Yes, I had a cue ball scratch.
Yep, foul number 2 there for Dennis. High run does end at 15. All right, another situation where ball in hand surely helps. One of the tougher layouts for Nick. Dry break and ball in hand.
Definitely a tough layout.
First dry break for Nick tonight. He's had a couple fouls on the break. He's got 2 balls
Nick,
down.
was it dry or did you make a ball?
No, I think I'm dry. I'm dry.
Yeah, he's dry.
Okay. I see him studying his table. I thought he was still going to shoot. Oh, he got the ball in hand. That's right. Never mind.
Yeah, he's got ball in hand.
That's right. I had a phone call right now, so that's why I was trying to multitask.
It's all good, man. Just let me know.
Shows you how good I am at multitasking.
And
All
this
right.
is the problem, not playing an opponent.
If I don't get out, he's out, right? Yep.
Yeah, he's got he does have a shot at the 8 to close this out. So
You don't get to play safeties. Like, that's a perfect table for a nice safety. And
Yeah.
Yep.
You gotta break them out.
in virtual pool, you have to go for it.
Sometimes, or two putt if you have the option.
Yeah. Well, in this situation, yeah, you got to go for it because Dennis is favored to close out. So playing the 2 putt doesn't help you.
Now you can made a note. You made a ball in hand. It was still a tough layout.
Correct.
He did give himself a way to get out. He moved the 10 out in the open and the 9 down in the open. So
this will be an incredible out if he does get there. So
yeah.
As I said in the beginning of the show, Nick has had some really good outs and some tough layouts.
You gotta clear that 9 out of the way for the 10.
I think I'm gonna move furniture rather than just bump that 9 in and try to get this right on the 13. I think I got to try to move the 10.
All right, you can try to get that 10 ball.
6 ball is sticking its nose out there.
10 ball. Get that one out in the open.
Should have natural position on the 13.
Oh,
worked.
Perfect. As long as he gives a shot on it.
Yep, looks like we'll have to take that one long.
Yeah, take it to the corner, but he still got a shot on it.
Yep, 3 stripes left. He's got 1 stripe up table there by the solid cluster. Making good use of a ball in hand on his toughest layout.
And when you're playing Dennis, you got to get out when you're supposed to.
Yep.
That damn 2 ball right here is messing my mind up.
So you take care of that. Worked out pretty good, huh? And he's got an angle on it.
Just a little bit. I'm going to have to pop it over.
A little bit.
Pull it over there. Hold on.
Might have to cheat the pocket a little bit or something.
You got 2 balls of. There's a batter boy.
Nicely
Good shot.
done. This will be dry and run assisted.
Yeah, it's nice you can get those ball in hands. Darren.
Yeah, for sure. Gotta love it.
It's like the gift that keeps on giving.
Mm-hmm. Is he wide?
Oh, he's wide, and he hooked the
Wide. Tough.
Can you
do you have enough of it, Nick?
Nick, can you see any of that 10?
It was a bit of a tester.
10. Nick, Dennis
Yes.
is asking, can you make the 10 from there?
No, I mean, not just straight in. No, I would have to like
Well, that's good news for Dennis, although
Yeah, I
I
don't
favor
think
him to
that
make this shot. It was a good effort.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was thinking, don't miss it, and you gotta see it being done correctly in your mind, not
Yeah.
you. You know what I mean?
A little hesitant there, and a little
8 in the corner.
trigger shy.
He's going to the corner. He hits
Looks-
it firm and missed it.
Oh,
And he does the same thing Nick just did.
unbelievable!
If you would have told me that would have happened, I would have said you're a liar.
And that's
Oh.
Dennis' first makeable miss tonight, and it's a
Wow.
costly
Now,
one.
yeah, now Nick has a decision to make here.
Yep, both guys in a bit of a pickle. That's what makes the game interesting here.
Yeah.
This is when it turns into a chess game.
How many times have you been guilty of doing that exact same thing?
Yeah.
I think we have a video of.
I'm gonna call. I'm sorry, but it might actually go. I'm sorry about that, Dennis.
Oh, he went for it.
Yeah, he was going. It wasn't going to change his shot. He was shooting that 8-ball no matter what.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it.
Yeah.
And she goes,
Oh.
leaves him.
Sorry,
Shot.
I didn't think it went.
Well, I don't think he'd be mad at you if he just missed a straight and 8
This
ball.
is a stroke shot.
If I
Here.
would have looked at it from the shooter's angle, I would have known. But I looked at it from this end, and it looked. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, he just had enough pocket to work with there.
You're all good. Go ahead and rack him up. Right? When you always got the 8 ball. That's
Oh,
how
he's
you
got
do
the 8, yeah, and he's got it. And this is a stroke test.
it. All right. Good for you.
I don't think this shot's easy at all.
Nope.
Oh, not for me.
It's the longest shot on the table.
So can I see his table real quick?
Yeah.
I got a jump shot to get to the 8.
Oh, he's
All right.
So Dennis using the jump stick if Nick doesn't close out. By no means a gimme.
These guys talking in the chat. These coaches out there.
Yeah, I had a freaking table in my way.
Yep.
Oh,
And that is gonna be
no, it's not over yet.
I had a table in my way, man.
Now Dennis may rethink his jump. Only
like many
because-
of us, we
Yeah.
have obstacles around the table, and
Yeah.
that one sharked Nick a little bit. So
I will definitely move that table before I play again. I'll tell you that much.
He I think he's
All right.
gonna kick at it now.
yeah, Dennis is gonna be looking to make sure he gets another shot here.
You putting Dennis?
Yeah, 2 putt.
Okay. So no call is made, and that is a successful 2-putt. So
All
Hail
right.
Mary time for Nick.
Yep.
These are what our highlight reels are all about right here. Got a double kiss combo bank kick carom off the one.
Yeah, right here.
I think that was Dennis's.
Yeah, kick, carom.
Nice. Like it. No, it's bank shot, you mean that kick. Are you gonna go behind it?
Yeah.
Behind it. Oh
Yeah,
good.
it was a very low percentage shot, but Nick gave it his best.
Yeah, good try.
Yep, a little bit of frustration there. It was a tough
Yeah.
shot.
He's still
For
kicking
Nick.
himself in that last 8 ball shot he had.
Yeah, I mean it was not an easy shot, and it's
Yeah,
really hard
yeah.
to be accurate.
You can't
You know.
be mad at yourself for missing one of the hardest shots on your table.
Right, Dennis. No
Look at
way.
He 2-putted again.
yeah, yeah.
That was not a 2 putt.
That was a 4-putt.
Two putt for the 2 glove. So
He got
Dennis,
a shot. Does he have a shot?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely a shot now. You got a lot closer. You want to see it?
you get to throw the ball one more time.
Just let her rip, Nick. Let her
Yep.
rip. You have
So
nothing to lose here.
Nick has another
Look at it as a free roll.
low
If you get
percentage
lucky, you
shot,
get
but
lucky.
we're willing to see Nick make a highlight reel. He's doing it for the fans.
I'm sure Nick did not think he was going to get another shot at this ball.
Yeah, I'm just as surprised as you are that he missed that one.
Big ball right here, guys. Oh man. Okay. That's
Yep.
good. And
He's giving
All
you
right,
the ball.
so
man,
yeah,
man,
it will be a ball in hand, and that's pretty
yeah, but
much
he
that.
grabbed the
So
ball. He
that's
grabbed the
gonna-
ball. You're good. You don't have
yeah,
to shoot.
that's going to tie things up at 3. That does count as a foul there for Nick. It will be his 3rd of the night.
I think you're giving that game
But
already.
that was definitely just a crapshoot there for Nicholas. Dennis giving everybody a scare.
Dude, he did a 4-putt. We haven't had one of those in a while. That's two 2-putts.
That's the drama that heads up brings.
Yeah.
that ball that I missed right there, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt later if I lose this match.
Dennis is
Yeah. Well,
double the
think of it, you only
gloves.
lost that game. Don't worry about it. Let it go. You're going to do a race to 4 now. That's all you think about.
Double the gloves, double the 2 putts.
Yeah.
Is it my break?
It's going to be Nick's. We're on the odds. Nick is missing a ball. There we go.
I think he knows. Looks like his rack is limping. It's an OG rack.
I don't know, man. That shot hurts. That one I missed.
Gotta let it go. Believe me, I get stuck on shots like that too, Nick. And it bothers me. It'll bother me for days.
We got ourselves a tie game here. 3-3 again.
Yeah. You could have given the advice. I'm like you and taking it.
Yeah.
It's hard to let it go.
It's easy to give the advice.
Yeah. Ball down.
Right.
Looks like 2 balls down. 3 balls down.
3 down on the break.
And a
Nicholas's best
beautiful spread. Look at that.
break of the night.
Wow. Wow, that's a great break. I think it's the hardest ball is going to be probably just the 8 ball.
All right. One ball.
Going solids. You made 1 solid and 2 stripes on the break.
Man, even with the short cue, I was still messed up at the wall, man.
Yeah, tough
Good
shot
news
there.
is you'll be able to pick stripes if you want to change your mind to coming up to you.
Yeah, it does remain open. Tough. Always, I know that starting with the short cues is always a tough way to start a rack. So
I should have got the shorter cue.
Shorty. Shorty.
all right, I missed the break. What happened?
Dry break and the cue ball is surrounded.
All right,
At least you know what you're going for.
with
Oh,
the
now you
dry
can go
break.
yellow in the corner if you wanted to. All right, Nick, he gave you a get out of jail free card here, so
Yeah,
take advantage.
Nick has not lost the lead tonight. Been in lead the whole time. Been tied twice. Started off 2-0.
All right, I gotta go rails first.
Look at that beautiful shot.
Lands really nice. Finds that gap.
Yeah. So now the 4-ball, I think, is going to be this toughest one to get shape on.
Yeah, the 4-ball is definitely. Yep.
That was nice. That worked out good.
Yep. Bumps the blue. Three solids left. Two stripes already off the table. Makes for a lot less traffic.
Mm.
All right, tester on the 4-ball.
You know, either side of the corner.
Side.
Nicely done, Nick. I like the side as well.
Yeah, I did too. Keep your ball shots short, slower, and controlled.
Nicely done.
All right, 8 in the corner. Ah,
Oh,
the same thing as last time.
all right.
Two-putt.
Well, can Dennis steal this rack here?
Dennis
I was
says-
thinking about what could go wrong instead of seeing the shot being done right.
I was gonna say before you shot it, but I don't want to shark you. I was gonna say something funny that you were gonna flip that table over and you missed. And you missed.
Yeah, I had marked it down. Had to hit the control Z. Dennis had the same incident last rack. So a tough starting point for Dennis, but the technician will find a way.
You got it tough right over.
You've got to see the shot. You've got to see the shot being done correctly. You can't think about what could go wrong.
Yeah,
Because your
because you can
your brain does not know the word "don't." You know what I mean? If you're thinking "don't overcut it this way," you'll overcut it that way, or overcompensate, or overcompensate.
Red in the corner.
All right. Bottom right-hand corner. Breaks the
Get
yellow
out of
up.
there. I don't know if it's gonna help him, but
Ooh.
at least he opened it up, and now he's in a tougher shot. But
If that goes, he's still in this.
well, he's still in it no matter what. He can make those shots up table, but they're a lot harder.
Yeah, topped over yellow, shooting long.
Yeah.
That's a tough
I got
shot
my
without
own
the
short
yellow
cue.
there.
You gotta pull out the shark cue. Looks like he's
Oh,
gonna
okay.
jump. But he's gonna
Looks like
shoot
it
that.
does go. This changes
Yeah,
things.
it goes, and I can take a piece of that yellow, and it should still go. So
All
as
right.
long as they don't catch the one on the left.
Hits it good.
It's a really good.
Favorable bump there. Put the red out in the open a little bit more.
That was his
Now
toughest.
that trouble ball.
Yeah, now he's got another trouble one, but it's not even that bad. Not as bad as the last one was.
This would be a steal if Dennis can finish this rack off. Be our first steal of the night.
Yeah, so he had larceny.
Thief in the night.
Ooh, looks like he
Could
might
be
have got it. It's
Could be the
close.
first Canadian to steal something.
You're gonna put it back.
All right.
Oh,
All right. Gonna be a little tester here.
yeah, I think he was setting up for that shot anyway, so I don't think it matters that he drew it back further than the other one. He was going for the shot the whole way.
Dennis gonna take a second look at it.
He's thinking he's going to run the other side of the red.
Definitely is trouble red.
Yeah. I would just try to make it because you're going to get on that side of the table no matter what. You got a shot either way.
No.
Yeah,
Hits it thick.
Yeah, he did. Real quick.
Man. Yep. Tough. Almost a steal.
All right, Nick can go up again.
Oh man.
All right. Nick not missing that one.
No. No. It's almost like he two-put the last one. All right, it's going to be Dennis's break. You wanted to see if he would have got out. Yeah, then he selected himself on the red. All right, let them go, Dennis. We got a match, though, don't we? Looks like we're headed to a hill match tonight.
Yeah. It was going to be a tight one. It will be Dennis's break.
Yes, sir.
Both guys have had their chances tonight. And sometimes they've capitalized and sometimes they have not.
Yeah.
How many makeables have I missed?
I only have you for – I got you for 2.
Yeah,
And I got
– I think it's 2.
Yeah, and I got Nick for 3. Both guys had a makeable shot missed on the 8 ball tonight. Those were big. Nick just had his in the last rack, and Dennis had one on the rack before.
Some of these misses are really hurting me right now. Really, really crushing me right now.
They can
It's showing the scoreboard, so you're okay.
hurt your feelings for sure. He's had the lead the whole time.
If damn glasses are fogged up.
Rack number 8. Cue ball moving around quite a bit. I believe it's going to be a dry break. Dry breaks have been haunting Dennis a little bit. The 4th dry break tonight for him.
Yeah, that's been his Achilles heel this match.
Yep.
Yeah, I really like watching these back because what feels like a really bad night when you watch it, it's not so bad.
No, they usually aren't. You usually see that you probably was a lot in your head and you beating yourself up more than anything else.
Yeah.
That's what I notice a lot of times I lose.
You kidding, Darren? You don't lose.
Yeah. All right. Top right-hand corner. Looks like
2 balls down.
Yep, froze up on me. You had 2 down there, Nick?
Yeah, both solid. Yeah.
Okay. Laptop's lagging.
If I don't break and run here, I'm gonna be upset.
All right.
It's a nice looking table for a break and run if you're going solids.
Four ball.
All right, going solids.
Irving sets up for the 7, just like I thought.
Once again, the biggest lead we've had tonight was 2 racks, and that was the opening 2 racks. Nicholas had the lead. Been in the driver's seat.
Go to the shorty.
Yep, anything can happen.
Sure can.
Nice.
Right.
He's limited to his duck.
He's got 3 solids left.
Four stick again.
Should have got a game between Nicholas and Anthony when Anthony was playing in the hallway. Remember that?
Right.
We had like 8 different cues that you could play with.
Shooting at a phone booth.
Exactly. Yep. A lot of our crowd doesn't know what a phone booth is, so.
No, I think our crowd is the crowd that knows what the phone booth is.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, we don't have any Gen Zers on here, huh?
No.
Six ball.
All right, rail first on the 6.
Uh-oh.
Didn't
Whoa, is he gonna
didn't
make
quite
it there?
get that speed
He
judge
might,
right.
he might got a shot.
Oh,
on
he
the-
did. Okay,
He might have one. I don't know. It's tight.
maybe. No, I don't know.
No, I don't have it. I don't have it.
Yeah, it hit my laptop glitched again. Bastard.
I cannot believe I couldn't get on that 3 ball.
Yeah, it ends up in a tough spot even to make a good hit because I'm trying to see how he's going to attack either ball here.
2 ball. 2 ball.
Oh, got a window.
Well,
All right. So he took
All
a
right.
stab at that.
yeah, he's still
Leaves
gonna have a
himself.
shot on the 2 ball.
Yeah, leaves himself okay.
I cannot believe I couldn't get on that damn 6 ball.
All right. Dennis looking to make Nick pay. Kick him while he's down.
Yellow in the corner.
He's gonna play right-handed or left-handed.
The world may never know.
Yeah, he went to left hand. It's easier to reach. You need to break out those 2 balls, so you might go around him. Oh, he does get it. Ooh, he's not gonna.
Oh man, what a
Like it. Yeah. Come to
what a turn.
Yeah, and he put the yellow in a bad spot too.
Yeah, gonna need to make a spectacular.
Is he reds or yellows?
He's yellows.
Yellows.
Yep.
This is the old using the shadow trick. Is that a thing?
I don't know. I thought it was. You almost made me
It
believe.
looks
Like,
like it is, doesn't it? 'Cause
have
he's
I not
using-
been using the shadow this whole time? And this is how you do it? Shadow Realm.
So what are you doing this weekend, Darren?
Well, Saturday night we got a heads up match. I'll be doing that. I
Yeah.
got a bunch of yard work and stuff I'm supposed to be helping the wife out with.
What would it cost him to get you out here?
Does
To
Nick have a good shot?
Nick, he has a shot to the side, but it's not a gimme. So,
I'm going to have to take it in the corner if I want to have a leave on the that ball right there.
what are you pointing at? Why don't you point it on your table, not on the camera?
I'm sorry. Okay. All right. So if I shoot the 3 in here, then I'm going to have to draw over this way and get a friendly bump.
Sure.
Or I can shoot the 3 down there, but I don't have a full pocket,
What
and then
about
I'll have
the
to
two?
try to look on the 2.
So what is it 2? Does it 2 have a shot? If you had to shoot the 2 first?
I mean, yeah, I could do that. I mean,
It's the tougher of the three options
I don't know.
to make.
no, I mean that was officially, yeah. I could make the 2. I could make the 2, and then the 11 ball would stop me, and that might be a better option, man. That's
You're welcome.
yeah. I had a little bit of a mental blunder there. Hopefully, I would have seen that when I got back to the table.
I actually thought that's the side pocket you were talking about shooting.
Okay, we'll call the yellow in the side.
Okay. That's good.
Yep. Hopefully, I would have seen that when I got back to the table.
He's going yellow on the side. This is going to be a great shot if he makes it.
Maybe something.
Oh, he just missed it.
And he
missed
doesn't
out.
touch anything, huh?
No, he circled around the whole table.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. It was like a Chris Milling shot.
Yeah, and And wondering in hindsight with a yellow there, just making sure you make contact.
Yeah.
But
This is no gimme for Nick. So.
Yeah, but he's got ball in hand.
he's got ball in hand.
Oh, now it is. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
it's a gimme.
It makes it a lot easier.
Foul number 3 there for Dennis.
Hey,
And that makes things a lot easier because that was a big gamble, I thought. So
Yeah. Yeah.
This weather's got my eyeballs a mess.
yeah, we're supposed to get some crazy weather tonight. We were talking about tornadoes. I had to pull the generator out, make sure that damn thing was going to be ready to go.
The generator, is that like a euphemism for your wife?
No, I'm gonna tell her you said that though.
We need the love.
I didn't have allergies at all. The weather wouldn't have.
I just picture her on a bike with a generator on the back wheel.
Yeah,
Keep pedaling, honey.
shoveling coal. Nicely done.
She's got a good sense of humor. She'll laugh.
Yeah, shoot.
8 in the corner.
All right.
My goodness.
Once again,
Yeah.
Nick takes it to a 2-rack lead.
Yeah. I'm getting called out in the chat, but he's saying I was coaching on that last one, telling him what to shoot. I was not coaching, and he got a ball in hand anyway.
I mean, I was looking at Dennis's table. I like to think that when I got back to the table, I would have saw that. But it didn't matter. Didn't matter anyway.
Exactly.
All right, so Nick, 1 rack away from being on the hill. 2 racks is the biggest lead we've had,
Yeah, that's the biggest lead.
and it's going to be Nick's break too. So
Actually, no, this is the biggest lead of the night, right? This is the only time he's ever had a 2-game lead.
it was 2-0 to start, Nick.
Oh, really?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think you're right. You're right. Then Dennis won 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Okay. So we were tied at 2-2, and we're tied at 3-3.
Yeah.
And then he took a 2-game lead.
Dennis down but not out. I think it's important that he keeps Nick off the hill. That changes the dynamic here. With Nick's break, Nick's in the driver's seat.
You're right. It is Nick's
Rack
break.
number 9.
You're right. My bad.
Taking on the odds.
All right, Nick.
Remember, as we said, with the coin flip going to Nick, if it does go hill, he'll have the last break.
Good luck on the home stretch, Dennis.
All right.
Thank you.
Here we go. Rack number 9. All right, cue ball.
Ooh, you got bumped by the 14. But it looks like it's dry.
Going to be a dry break. Only his 2nd dry break of the night.
It lets you off the hook, Dennis.
This is the window Dennis needs.
Yeah, this is that little tiny sliver of a break.
Yep. Rack number 9 here for Dennis. Plants the cue ball center of the table. Needs a red to drop. It does. Side pocket. Probably one of his best starting points of the night. He's got challenges either way he goes. Ball number 4 on the break for Dennis.
Go Reds.
All right, gets aggressive. Going to be able to open up another tough red here.
Red in the corner. There we go.
Oh, no. Cue ball gets away. Maybe Dennis got a little reckless there.
That's the sometimes part. The cue ball controls sometimes.
Cue ball in the side pocket. Automatic ball in hand for Nicholas.
That's gonna help.
Yep.
Those guys have been givers tonight.
Yep. Nicholas has the tougher layout. Those ball in hands tonight always seem to come exactly when you need them.
It's amazing how nice this table looks now with the ball in hand, right?
Oh, yeah. It's a good feeling.
Yeah, it is. It's like playing poker and you look down at pocket pair.
I don't know how to play cards, but I'll take your word for it.
You know what a pair is, look, come on.
Wow.
I like how Anthony finds these little emojis that look like it's ball scratching. Probably has the road runner running into a painted rock. And there's Davey, his three favorite letters. Yeah.
Ball in hand.
I want to get Dave a match. He would be a great player to watch him play somebody strong.
Yeah, if he wants to get involved, set it up and get somebody for him.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Getting all these little freaking felt monsters coming out of the woodwork.
Right?
Yeah, coach.
That's right.
He shot a 70 last night at league. It's only been done like maybe 5 or 6, 7 times that I know of.
Get over there.
That'd be funny. Yep, Anthony Acme. That would be funny because they have everything with Acme on the Roadrunner.
Yeah, it looks like storms are on the west side of the state. Ron Johnson might be getting hit right now.
Yeah,
Ron, if you're still in the chat, let us know what's going on over there.
Yeah, they're saying there are going to be some tornadoes in the state next door.
Yeah, we're supposed to get it around midnight, but it looks like Ron's getting hit right now. He's about 2 hours west of me, so.
We're actually going to cool down for the weekend. Going to a car show this weekend.
Watching them closely, Ron Johnson says.
Nice and slow. Perfect.
Nicely done. It's got the speed down. This will be a dry and run assisted.
In the side.
You got it. And again,
Center pocket.
side pocket is nice to him.
Yeah, puts himself on the hill.
Nick is on the hill. That brings him to 6. So Dennis will need to get 4 in a row. We've seen it a few weeks ago when we had Tango playing Hector. Hector was up, I think, 6-3 on.
Oh yes, what a game that was!
Hector was up 6-3, and then Marco came back.
Yeah.
So it can be done.
Yeah.
You just got to believe.
That was a great game by both guys.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we hadn't seen Hector in a while, and he was shooting good that night. So Almost upset the king.
Yeah. Well,
What's going on?
Howie might hear
Mo?
you.
Right. Mo in the chat.
Yeah, no, I put it up there already.
Oh, I didn't see her. Cool.
Put it up there to show you.
Cool.
I guess you're looking at your computer doing the stat.
Yeah, I'm just zoned out. So it will
So
be
it's going to be Dennis's break this time, right?
Yep, Dennis is great.
All right, Dennis. Need this one, buddy.
Rack number 10. 4 in a row for Dennis. All right. A little bit more controlled. Fortunately, it will be dry.
Yeah.
All right. Nick has been the better of the two breakers tonight. Let's see if he can finish strong. This would be 4 unanswered racks. Nick can close this one out.
I heard something drop.
Oh, 6 ball, bottom right-hand corner. Snuck in there. Ball number 8. And his high run continues because he did have a dry and run last rack, so dry and run assisted.
Yeah, that ball in hand really helped.
Yep.
It's usually what it comes down to, huh? Yeah, you know,
It's a tough decision, man.
I don't think it's that tough.
Well, you're in the driver's seat, Nick.
Yeah. Just choose the one you can run out.
I really want stripes. Put that one right there. If I shoot this 5 ball. All right. Yeah. All right.
Nick could afford to do some little gambling here because he has 3-game lead. So
5 ball.
look at that. If he gets behind that too, what a shot. Good
Very
shot.
nice.
That was one of his toughest balls to get to. So
Oh, too hard. You dumbass. What a dumbass.
it's Dumas. Emphasis on the
Sorry.
ma.
All right, we mark it not safe for kids.
Yeah. What's funny is my mechanic for my Aston Martin, the exotic car mechanic, his first name is Dumas. Like, is that dumbass?
Yeah, I went to school with a buddy of mine. His name was Danny Dumas. Dumas.
Yeah, that was this guy's first name.
Danny Dumas.
Oh, looks like he's going to get out of that mess there, and 7's going to be his toughest one. Looks like
3 solids and an 8 ball away from the victory. Hard to tell what he'll need on the 1 ball in the top right-hand corner, but it looks like he should be okay. more about how he's going to get back down
Look at
table.
that. How do you do? Look at that. He can shoot either one.
Nicholas is at a high run right now of 13 balls. He's been stuck on that high run of 8 for all the night.
Seven ball. 112 ball, which is slightly more that way. I feel comfortable shooting the 1 and firing it up.
That's a good shot. If you
All
can
right.
see the 1, he's good.
Possibly a rail first shot. Gonna be tough to make a good hit though too.
Yeah.
Gotta watch the hit.
Rail first.
Rail first.
Yeah, it's no giving.
He is at a high run of 14 balls. Makes a good shot.
And
Nicely
he got
done.
He got straight on that 8.
Bottom right hand corner for the victory.
It is about as good as you can expect to get out of that shot.
8 in the corner.
Gonna
Hi,
be
dog.
short.
He 2-putt that sucker right to the corner.
Oof.
That's how you do it. If you're gonna miss, that's how you miss.
Yep. So
Not the mouth
Dennis
pressure.
has got he's got options too. So this could be a steal. Obviously, cannot afford any more misses.
Yeah.
I think I want reds anyway, but I moved this yellow just a little bit, moving the magic rack, so I'm going reds.
Okay. Both guys with a high run of 15 balls tonight. Daniel, haven't seen you in a while. That ain't going to do it. And that might be the end of it, folks. Nicholas pot the easy duck for the victory. Nicholas, 6 games undefeated. Guy has just been an absolute menace.
Yeah.
Dennis, the menace, not in it since the 3rd rack, or what were we at? Rack 6. Ends up being a 7-3 victory here for Nick. So it got away. It was tight for a while. It looked like it was going to be like that towards the end, but Nick looked like he found a gear. And
Yeah.
It's important to get a ball on the break, otherwise you're a whole inning behind every round.
Yeah, we'll take a look and see what the numbers say. Final score, Nicholas wins 7 racks to 3. We did say in the early going that the biggest lead we had was the 2 racks, ended up being the 4 here. So Dennis wasn't able to get it done. Kind of lost a little bit of steam in there. We had 1 break and run from Nick. Actually, yeah, 1 break and run. That would have been the second one for him. 1 from Dennis, 2 dry and runs from Nick, and 1 from Dennis. Both guys ended with a high run of 15. Nick got his high run in the last 2 racks there. Spreads tonight, I had it 6-4 Nick. There was a couple toss-ups in there, but like Dennis said, these dry breaks gave it to Nicholas, just being able to stay on the table. 5 dry breaks for Dennis, 2 for Nick. He did have 2 fouls on the break tonight, but he overall was just a better breaker with 8 balls down to Dennis's 4. I recorded Dennis for 1 2-putt successful. I recorded Nick for 1 2-putt as well, successful. Makeable shots missed 4 for Nick. 2 of them were on the 8 ball. Makeable shots missed for Dennis. I had him for 3, and 1 was on the 8 ball. Fouls were pretty much even. Dennis had 4, and Nick had 3. So that's what it looks like by the numbers.
I think the combination of the fouls, the spreads, and the dry breaks, I mean, that tells you a lot right there. There's the difference right there. And that 1 extra dry and run that gave
it was just it was just Nick's night. It was tight,
Yeah.
But let's see this.
Good game anyway. It was a good game. So I was entertained.
And I don't have a lot of highlights there. I mean, we did have a couple run tables and some dry runs, but I think the one I got was early on in the night. I think this probably put him on the board. Yeah, this was the first one here. So a nice cut. This is our shot of the night in the side pocket. Nice back cut. Had to let the cue ball go. We'll take a look at it one more time. This puts Nick on the board first, and Nick never lost the lead from this shot here. So good for you. We're going to go live there, and then a quick look at what the hell is going on in Michigan. This is what's on the way. So this is where Ron's at right now. Ron's in the Kalamazoo area. I'm out this way, just north of Detroit, so it's on our way. But
wow, what does that red mean?
Means danger. Means stand by the window and look outside. All right, and then what do we got here? Back over to here, and then next Thursday night, right here on Heads Up, it's the chef, Anthony Wisenant, taking on Chuck from Backyard Billiards. First time these guys have ever played. I was talking to Anthony the other day, asked him who he wanted to play, and he said, I never played Chuck. Give Chuck a call, and he answers it. So it'll be next Thursday night here, 8 o'clock. And then this Saturday, the pay-per-view match that Gizmo was talking about earlier in the night.
I set this up over 2 days.
Set it up.
It cost me a fortune to get these agents.
Eric the Pool Guy Simpson is taking an opportunity that only knocks once. He's taking on the unstoppable, Mr. Unstoppable, Howie, whatever his last name is.
Ruben.
Howie Rubin. Okay, cool.
It's a Reuben sandwich.
Yeah, so that's going to be this Saturday night. That one was kind of made to today. We were looking for somebody who wanted to play Howie on a 9-footer, and Eric answered the call first. So first come, first serve. That's how it works in this community.
And Eric's he's coming off a big win against who was it he played? What's his name? Ken. Right? Was it Ken he beat? Eric?
Yeah, he beat Ken in Ken's debut. So he looked good.
Ken had 4 breaking runs in a losing battle. That's unbelievable. We got to get Ken back in the stream.
So that'll be Saturday night. Looks like 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And that's all I got there. We'll take it back over to stop share.
So let us know how that storm hit you. If you need to send any supplies or anything.
Well, if I'm not here for next show, you know what happened.
Yeah. You're like, supplies.
But yeah, guys, we'll throw it back over to you. Any words?
Nick.
Well, I'm honored to beat Dennis because I think Dennis is a more consistent player than I am. Overall, I was feeling it a little bit, especially after the nerves went away. You know, in the first couple games, my nerves were a little bad, but other than that, I mean, my vision was kind of on and off like a light switch. Now, some of those misses obviously were just chokes, but a couple of them where my vision was kind of on and off. But like I said, man, I'm really honored to beat Dennis because I believe that he's actually one of the top dogs of the community. I really do. I mean, if you watch his matches, I mean, I'm not just saying that. I mean,
Oh, it's true. It is true. That's why you guys are both here tonight, because you guys have both been tearing things up. So this is where it ends. So
Yeah,
for now.
it's no slouch for Dennis. Dennis is on a 4-game winning streak, so he gets stopped by the guy on the 5-game winning streak. So somebody had to lose. So
Yeah,
this
and
happened to be-
obviously Dennis, he didn't show up with his best game tonight, and this would be different on another night. Maybe it goes his way, but
I think Alm said it perfect right here. He said,
What'd he say?
he thought Dennis played actually pretty good. It's just he didn't get some of those roles when he needed
Yeah.
them.
Yep.
That's it. Sometimes it just comes down to those few little bad luck issues. Because when you look at the tail of the tape, they're almost the same.
yep,
Only a few extra dry breaks for Dennis, and the ball in hands, one extra ball in hand. So those things add up, especially on this high level play. So congratulations, Nick. And Dennis, tough break, Dennis, but I know you'll jump out right back up and knock off four more wins in a row again. So
Yeah,
thank you for-
I hope to get on more often. That it just seems like it's been a long time.
Yeah, we actually
And-
got a lot of people in our community who want to jump in, and I like it. So it's kind of difficult to
Yeah,
dribble everybody. I actually considered maybe doing another tournament where we could play obviously shorter matches, but go quicker. We put more people up, but it was a lot of work when we did it once. I remember that. It was really tough coordinating everything. But
yeah.
we
I
made,
think we've done a couple of them. Yeah, they're just it's just a scheduling thing, but they're fun. I think they're fun sometimes. So
so.
yeah.
But anyway, Dennis,
Thanks very much, Nick. You shot really well tonight. I'm still happy with the play that I put out there tonight. And yeah, I feel that I need to get more comfortable to play how I practice. I find that I do that in tournaments as well, that if I can get more into a freewheel like I do when I practice, I take on different shots that pay big dividends. And
yep.
just
I'm the same way. I'm the same
Yeah.
way, buddy. I've got to start practicing before I compete. I've got to start doing that. I mean, this is crazy. Because the first couple games I was really nervous and I'm hurting a little bit about some of those misses. Some of them were chokes. Some of them were I should have maybe stopped and cleaned my glasses. But man, you're definitely. I was telling my mother earlier actually that I think Dennis is, I mean, one of the top dogs of the community, and I think I'm going to need a little bit of luck and have to play, my best game to beat him. Well, I was feeling it a little bit, but I did have some embarrassing misses. But I'm really proud to beat you, buddy, because you're definitely a very consistent player.
thanks for the kind words.
yeah, you guys will do it again, I'm sure.
he's applying for his Canadian citizenship.
Right.
Anyway, good job, guys. And any other last words? Because then kill the stream. It was a good one tonight. A little over 2 hours.
Thanks, guys, for putting this on.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, thanks for playing. Thanks for taking the games. And this wouldn't happen without you guys.
Yeah, you guys are the entertainment. So thanks for showing up.
I got Mr. Darren, our voice of Heads Up. He got me for the looks. We're good.
So Nick, you're gonna get the cloth redone in July. What do you say me and you play then?
Okay. Yeah, just give me about maybe
Just whenever you're ready, man.
about 3 weeks, maybe 3 weeks after I get it recovered, because I'm gonna need them to be sliding in, and I'm gonna need to get used to it a little bit.
Perfect. Yeah, that works.
I played Gizmo. Gizmo whooped my ass. I right after I got this recovered last time, I played Gizmo, and I was thinking, man, I'm gonna kill this thing. because I just got new cloth. But Gizmo still whooped my ass. But then after I got used to the cloth a little bit, about 3 or 4 weeks, or maybe 5 or 6 weeks later, I played Anthony and I had my best stream ever. So I would prefer 5 or 6 weeks after I get it recovered, but I'll let you know when I get it recovered. And then, because I mean, you're definitely one of the top players too, but I'll let you know when I get it recovered, and then whenever you want to do it, I'll be down.
Cool, man. Yeah, no rush. Just throwing it out there. I know you want to take some time off. You've earned it. You've been shooting really well. So.
Well, it's only July is only a month and a half away.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that'll be fun. It'll be cool if we never played. So I think you're ready. I think I'm ready to play you.
I hope so, buddy.
All right, I'm gonna kill it. Talk to you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Everybody played well. Good game. We'll catch you on the next one in 2 days. We're gonna be back here at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock p.m. We're gonna see Howie versus Eric. All right. Good night, everybody.